Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys. I will review the game from the IGLO, from the F group. This is the game that I already reviewed, but I forgot to record the sound, so I need to do it again. I hope that I will do a better job the second time. Anyway, the game was very interesting, so it will be good to review it. The game was really calm and peaceful. This was a nice move. I really like this Hasami. It is very popular. Maybe a bit because of the AI and the josekis that goes after this move. The most important thing that white will often go to the corner and black will play the Hane on the other side. And there are some complicated variations that I will talk about in a moment. But if we want to prevent this, if we don't want to go into the corner and get the Hane, maybe it is a good idea to first jump and then do this. Now it is much harder for black to play this Hane. This is the way to prevent the complicated variation. Like now we can either extend or sacrifice, and I think white is fine. In the game, white played here, black played this, and this is a joseki. And in this situation, there are many possibilities. The important thing is to not lose these stones. These stones are rather important. Sometimes we sacrifice them and get the influence, but the most common variation is just to leave. I'm sorry, not this way. This Atari and this, and we live in the corner, and black gets the outside, but white gets the center, and there are still many weaknesses. Like these stones can escape if we really want, and there is a possibility to start some fight. So this is the basic one, but there are many variations that are not that basic. Like we can say that this is in center anytime. We don't do it now, but it is in center, so it is possible to go like this, because there is, if black plays here, then we can capture the free stones, and if black plays through, we just extend because we have the additional stone if we make the exchange. So there is possibility to try to play like this, and white will get some outside on the lower side. This is the one possibility. And the last one that I will talk about is just try to do something with the stone. If we attach somehow, black needs to be very careful, because we can try to capture the stone in the ladder. So probably black will have to answer like this, and then we can do something on the right side. And this is also a possibility to do something there, if the lower side situation is not good for us. Anyway, in the game, white tried this way, and this is not really a joseki. Usually black will be fine here. Black will get a big corner, a lot of territory, so it is fine. This is why this stone must be here, because now we can connect. We can connect like this. And although we can make some exchanges like this in center, it is very hard to capture the stones here. It is not possible. In the game, white tries to just get the influence, which is a good idea. Here, probably we cannot cut. We really would like to make some cut like this, but I don't think it works, unfortunately. We can play here, and even with this variation, white should be fine. So black cannot play like this. We need to go underneath with the Hane. But if black will just capture the stones in the corner, it is already okay for black. Like we have to push a lot, and we don't like pushing like this. Pushing from behind is not really a good idea in Go. But it doesn't matter. We gave some influence, but we get a lot of territory, and it is fine for black. In the game, black did not push once more, and there are some possibilities. For example, I'm sure that this move will be sente in the future, or even now. You can just play this or this. Those are both sente, and even there are some edges in the corner. Like we should remember the sequence. White can get this in sente anytime. So let's say we do it now. And then there is a lot of liberties for white, so black needs to be careful. It is very hard to just kill without some ko or something like that. We will show some variations in a moment. For now, black plays the tenuki. This is a joseki. This is a proper way to play the A18 move. We sometimes see the B18 moves, but it is used to pressure black stones, which are not that easy to pressure now. If we had the stone here, it would be much different, but for now it is not that easy. And it also leaves some weaknesses here on the upper side, so black can play somewhere around h17 and get something in center. Anyway, white played here. This is a very nice shape with a lot of potential for ice, so white is very strong, and we don't need to play near it. In the game, for some reason, white added the extension, and this is not really needed. Like the group on the left is already strong. We don't want to add a move nearby. If we want to play on the upper side, we just play further away with carriage. We shouldn't be afraid here because we are strong on the left side. This is like normal move and very common in this shape also. So it should have been played. White was a bit too afraid, and black added a move. It is a very large move. Now it is hard to invade the corner. White now played this. If it is center, surely it should be played earlier because it is very big. In the game, black added a move here, but still there are some edges. Like surely this is in center, and we can play it and play away tenuki. This way we can keep the center. In the game, white plays here, which is a better shape, but it does not seem to be that much center. But there are some problems. Like surely we can imagine some kind of a ko. Maybe it will not be a direct ko. Maybe it will be two-step ko. But there is some agi, and the agi is problematic. Like we should also remember that white can try to start the ko this way, like here, and black needs to be careful because what? White can make some kind of eye with the ko, and still it will be some kind of a ko. This way or another. This way or another. So there are some edges. Hard to say which one is better. This, because there is still a ko, or this, because it is a direct center and we can play somewhere else. I am not sure. Anyway, black played here. White prevented black from taking the corner, which is a good idea when we have the strength on the lower side. Although I would prefer the kick and some kind of jump, because there is not a lot of space for black to make a base. Anyway, white is strong on the right side and we can still pressure the group. Here it is much easier for black to just make a base or jump. Jumping is much easier. Yes. Black added a move, and it seems black is fine. So white just invades on the right side. It is an interesting point of invasion. There is some world when these stones will have some liberty problems, so maybe this was what white was looking for. And it more or less happened. I wonder if we can cut. Can we cut? Maybe we can't. Seems risky. But there are problems with the liberties, so maybe. anyway. In the game, white tried to just connect and take some points. Because of the agi in the corner, I would like for black to just capture here and have no more problems. But I guess black did not see the agis. And white suddenly tries to do something and then just changes his mind. I think it was possible, at least to try to do something. I am not sure what was the sequence, but maybe this one, or what was the other one? Here. This would be the one. Some sequence like that, I would say. Anyway, the game continues, and white tries to pressure the group here, which is not really that strong, and we already got some more influence, so it is a good idea to use it. Maybe this stone was not that important. It does not take away the eye shape, and it does not surround black. So I would start from the upper side, probably. Just something like this. It looks very like normal and not very strong and sharp, but this is the way to harass. And it is not easy to leave. Maybe black will leave somehow. Maybe we will leave. But white will get a lot of nice stones, nice connected stones. So it is already good enough. In the game, black created some cuts in the white shape, so it was not that great. And black also lived in center, as we can see. I don't think we need to add a move there. Although it is not that easy, but I don't think so. In the game, black cut and had to leave somehow, so maybe it was not the successful cut we were hoping for, because we cut and then we have to come back, so it is not great. If we just play, not this one, we play like this and live in center. If we are able to live in center, maybe now do the cut for later. If we live in center, this is much better for black. If we don't, it is still better for black, but only by a bit, only a bit. Like, sure. For some reason, black played here. I am not sure why. It does not seem like so important move, and also we can cut this move, so it was a bit too far. I think, and white just answered here. Very submissive. Generally for white, I would advise to be a bit more not afraid. Like, if we have strong group, we play away from it. If we can cut, we should, of course we should read, but in the end, if the cut works, and I think it works, we should not be afraid to just cut. In the end, nothing bad happens here, only that white destroyed all the agi, but white also got center, so it is not so bad. And this move is nice, so we can create something in the center. In the center it is hard to create, but we can build from the lower side, and it can be quite big, so I think it was a nice way to play. And black invaded really deep. Like, as white is a bit too afraid, and maybe black should be more afraid, because this is a bit crazy move. White has a lot of stones around, and for sure we will not play some weak move like this. Oh, we played this move anyway. That was unfortunate. I was thinking that white will just cover the stone, and it is hard for black to manage it. If we play like this, we are a bit a bit submissive, I would say. Generally black got some shape, so it is more than we hoped for black, but still situation is very bad for black. It is hard to just connect, and it is even harder to create eyes. Here white cut, but had to sacrifice some stones. But it was a good sacrifice. We don't care about those, because it is not that much. And in exchange, we get nice shape on the outside, so it is harder for this group. And also, we can take the stones and get back some territory. So for now, it still looks good for white. And in the end, white managed to get the ko. This is a very big ko. And if white wins it and will not lose a lot, then it is over, because it is so big. Like, this is so big because if we win, we also threaten to kill the whole left side, which is so big. Like, it is very hard to find a ko-threat. But black did well finding this ko-threat and saying that if you kill this, I will try to kill the whole group here. If black will manage, then black can win. So white just answers for now. Fortunately for white, white also has a lot of ko-threats in this area, and they are quite big, I have to say. And also all the ko-threats here helps the group here, so there is no threat for killing the group, because we already can win. If for example, because in the next move white threatens to make some ko. No, this is not ko. This is just a threat. Okay. Anyway, all those were good threats, and now black played this one. And if it does not threaten to kill the whole group here, then surely we should ignore it. I know that black has a lot of possibilities there, but even in the worst case scenario, if black leaves and kills some of white stones, it is still worth it, because black will lose the left side. Like, we can just play very safely here, give up the whole group here and just play here, and we are fine. Like, white is fine. I am not sure if maybe white was afraid of this group. I'm not sure what happened, but white answered. Maybe it was a bit automatic. And now white does not have that big of a ko-threat. Maybe this one is big. For example, if black plays this, then there is still a ko, and it's very big, and it is harder to find ko-threats, because now this group will be safe if we win the ko. So probably it was possible to play like this. White played here, black if ignored, which is reasonable, and white got the corner, which is big. So white is not in a bad position, but it could have been better, for sure. Like, white is alive, we took a lot of points of blacks, and even the whole group is kind of weak here, or we can just cut those stones off and kill them. So it is very big. Probably it is even bigger than the ko that the players are playing. We can just ignore the ko and say, oh, we just take this, and it should be enough for white. Like this, maybe even add a stone here. It should be enough. In the game, white played the ko, but in the end we had some ko-threats here, and white came back to p14. There was this connection. I understand. I did not see this connection. Now it is not that big, but still black will connect, and we can harass the other group, this one. Probably it will leave, but at least we will get some stones in the center, some points in center. Yes. So white did not have that many cofrets, so we decided to, although this would be a cofret, this would be a cofret also, but anyway, white just played a big move, which is very big, so it is not that bad to play. And in black's place, I would not really want to play this code that much. Like, this is so enormous, I would say. But we need to rescue our group, so now I understand. But still we are connected. Let's say it was important co. But white got a lot of territory, and now we go into endgame. It is a pity that white did not start with this. I see that this looks like a bigger move for more points, but this is more center. I think we can play this exchange in center. If black will play here now, for example, then black is dead. So black needs to answer. And we can get the other one. We can take both. In the game we only take one. Here even white answered. If white would not answer, then I can understand that maybe it was not big enough, but if we answer, for sure it was better to play there first. Yes. And the end game continues. There were some strange stuff with the co here, because for some reason black played this co, and even after white came back at t15, let's see, because I wanted to comment on it. After white captured the co, black connected this way and not this way, which is this is much better for sure. Usually connecting further away is better, but not in this case. We can't play here. Anyway, white is already winning by a big margin, so it does not matter that much. Let's make a summation, or how to say it. Let's sum up. Oh, this is a nice move, and we should know some basic josekis. The good information is that we can always choose the peaceful joseki if we don't want to go into the hard variation, but there are many more possibilities, like this or this. Those are the main possibilities. This is not really a joseki. White will get the influence, but I think both players underestimated the agi in the corner. There is still a lot of agi that you can use there. Here, if you are strong, you go further away always. The turtle shape is not really common. I call it a turtle because it is very slow. Usually we kick, or even going down would be better in some situation, but the turtle is not really popular. Anyway, the game continues. Here, if you want to surround the group, we do it like this, from outside, to create a strong shape on the outside. If we cannot kill it, then we should just get something in center and play away. Here black should have lived in center, like this, and this. There is still a cut, and I think we don't need to add a move to have a living shape. At worst, it will be seki, so it's alright. Here we can cut. We should not be afraid of this cut. For white, I would advise to always read the cut, because the only reason to cut is if you read it and it was good. But sometimes we answer with intuition, and we don't cut where we should. So always look for cuts. Find a cut, read it always, and if it works, just do it. Here white managed to get the influence in the center, and black invaded much too deep. This is very, very deep. We should have just reduced in this area. We should reduce, and it will be a close game still. Here, even if white plays very submissively, it is still good for him. And it is very hard for black to connect. Here it was a good sacrifice, and black has a lot of problems. There is the and this core is enormous. The only threats we answer are the threats for this group, the whole group. And I think white did forget that this core is so enormous, and answer this threat. Maybe we were afraid that if black will live here, then we will die here. But first, it is not that easy to kill white there. And second, it is also not easy to live for black if white will just capture here. So I think it would be fine. In the end, white got some points in the upper right, and it was enough. It was enough. I will only add one remark about this. If we have the group that is living but is barely living, it is important to get in Jose, in the end game, it is important to get the harassing move, the move that gets the points and they are center, like this. Because if we don't, then opponent will play there and we will lose our chance. Yes, in the end it was enough. It was a nice game. I think the players have a very different style. One is a bit more cautious, and the other is very aggressive and liking a lot of fight. So it was an interesting battle. This would be all from me. Thank you for listening to the review, and see you next time.